Let's go down a rabbit hole today. I was working as a karate instructor in Adelaide, Washington. That's a small town about 30 miles north of Seattle. It's been a while since I've been home. I had to get my directions straight in my head. It was a beautiful school. 2 practice floors. The upper floor was a golden hardwood, a whole wall of windows, couches in the lobby, air conditioning, and it was absolutely amazing. Had a great student body. 3 or 4 assistant instructors who were all black belts, and then myself, the sensei. I was sitting in my office one day when one of the instructors came in, Ben. He was still young, early 20s, a student at the local community college. Ben asked me if I had ever heard anything when I was in the school by myself. I told him no. Why? And he informed me that when he was covering for the last class of the evening on Wednesday, he had heard somebody up on the practice floor when he was downstairs in the locker room. He came upstairs and he didn't see anything. And I said, oh, okay, made note of it. And then remembered one of the unusual decorations in the school was a traditional Japanese mask hanging over the practice floor. I believe it's a no mask, if I remember correctly. Its specific design was to scare away evil spirits. So I made note of that. Ben and I chatted a little bit more, and he left. I taught the rest of the evening. In the last class, which ran from 7 to 8, I ran them particularly hard. We were getting ready for a tournament and everybody, including myself, needed a tune-up. After class, I stuck around for another hour, practicing on my own. That was one of my habits. So around 9:15, I went downstairs to get cleaned up before going home. Thought I'd grab a shower before getting into my car. After all, it was a 45-minute drive to my home in Seattle. So I grabbed my towel, started walking towards the shower, and then I watched the shower door start to shake a little. And then suddenly it blew, and I mean it blew like an explosion. It just shattered and the glass was projected outward into the locker room. I heard footsteps upstairs, and I sat there for a minute just surprised. Looked at the glass on the floor, threw the towel over my shoulder and ran up the stairs. There was nothing upstairs. Ran back downstairs. There was still glass all over the floor. I had no idea what to make of it. Nothing at all. This is the part where I would tell you that I'm a crisis response counselor in Del Oro County. And we're the ones that the police call when they're in trouble. But at this point in my life, I was a karate instructor in Adelaide, Washington. And I worked very briefly in a haunted dojo.